Welcome back to the channel. Here we provide a daily dose of life lessons based on stories from the Bible. Here is today's lesson from the Bible, Finding Peace Through Trust. Life lessons from Matthew 6:33. In a world filled with uncertainty and challenges, worry often becomes a constant companion. Whether it's concern about finances, relationships, health, or the future, anxiety can creep into our hearts, leaving us restless and overwhelmed. Yet, in the Bible, we find a profound message that invites us to step away from the grip of worry and instead embrace trust in the Lord. This message is powerfully captured in Matthew 6:33. Seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Trust in the Lord, the foundation of true peace. At the heart of this verse lies a simple yet profound truth. When we place God at the center of our lives, everything else falls into place. Trusting in the Lord means recognizing that He is sovereign, wise, and loving. It means believing that He knows our needs even better than we do, and that He is fully capable of providing for them. When we genuinely trust God, we begin to see life through a different lens. Instead of focusing on our worries, we focus on His promises. Instead of being consumed by what might go wrong, we rest in the assurance that God is in control. This shift in perspective is crucial because it reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. We have a Heavenly Father who cares deeply about every aspect of our lives. Casting away worries, the power of surrender. Worry often stems from our desire to control our circumstances. We fret over things we cannot change and stress about outcomes we cannot predict. But Matthew 6:33 calls us to surrender this need for control and to trust that God will take care of us. This doesn't mean we ignore our responsibilities or become passive. Rather, it means we actively choose to release our burdens to God, knowing that He is more than capable of handling them. Jesus Himself taught us how to do this. In Matthew 6:25-34, He encourages us to look at the birds of the air and the flowers of the field, both of which are cared for by God. If God provides for them, how much more will He provide for us, His children? This passage reminds us that worry is ultimately futile. It cannot add a single hour to our lives, but it can steal the joy and peace that God intends for us to have. Seeking God's kingdom, a life of purpose and fulfillment. The key to overcoming worry lies in the first part of Matthew 6:33. Seek first His kingdom and His righteousness. When we prioritize our relationship with God and align our lives with His will, we find that our worries begin to diminish. Why? Because we are no longer focused on our own desires and fears. Instead, we are focused on God's purposes. Seeking God's kingdom means living a life that reflects His love, justice, and truth. It means making decisions that honor Him, serving others selflessly, and pursuing a deeper relationship with Him through prayer, worship, and the study of His Word. As we do this, we discover that God is faithful to provide for our needs, often in ways that we never expected. Practical steps to live worry-free. 1. Daily surrender. Each morning, start your day by surrendering your worries to God. Ask Him to guide your steps and trust that He will provide for your needs. 2. Focus on the present. Worry often comes from dwelling on the past or fearing the future. Instead, focus on what God is doing in your life right now. Trust Him to take care of the rest. 3. Cultivate gratitude. Regularly take time to thank God for His blessings. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, reminding us of God's faithfulness. 4. Stay connected to God. Make time for prayer, Bible study, and worship. The more connected you are to God, the more you will trust Him to take care of you. 5. Surround yourself with encouragement. Spend time with people who uplift and encourage you in your faith. Their support can help you stay focused on God's promises. Conclusion: the peace that comes from trust. Life will always have its challenges, but we don't have to face them alone or with a heart full of worry. Matthew 6:33 offers us a powerful life lesson. When we seek God first and trust in His provision, we can experience a peace that transcends understanding. As we cast our worries upon Him and place our trust in His loving care, we find that we are no longer weighed down by the anxieties of life. Instead, we are free to live with joy, purpose, and a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that our Heavenly Father is watching over us every step of the way. Come back tomorrow for more life lessons of the Bible. Let us know in the comments if this lesson has been helpful to you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.